1 out, nobody on base. Erasmus from the stretch and deals to Tiernan. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3, dug out by Thorpe. In fact, it did not hit the ground. It's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Erasmus, he does against Wayne Wages. First pitch, line shot. That's a base hit. Nope, it's jumping catch by Xavi Gonzalez. Excuse me, I was doing 3 things at once, and Xavi Gonzalez with a really nice play. There it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He threw the fastball by him. So both pitchers are perfect through 2. Yeah, this is a Stuttgart Reds team that runs. And Kratky pushes a bunt up the first baseline, but he bunted it too hard. It goes to Stefan, and he touches first, and the inning is over. So Kratky was trying to bunt for a base hit, but he just hit it too hard, and it rolled. There's the pitch, breaking ball, and that one is in there, strike 3.
Beautiful
Stefan
pitch.
was frozen on that, and Wages has now struck out 2, in fact, 2 straight batters. 0-1. Slap to the right side, base hit through the hole, past the dive of Daniel Zeller, the second baseman. And there's the game's first base runner, Ty Erickson, with an opposite field single. 1 ball and 1 strike. Erickson off first, the pitch. Line shot center field, that's going to drop for a base hit. Erickson is going to stop at second base. You have Gary Owens, who has an excellent arm in center field, and Erickson knows that. So 2 base hits in the inning, down in the inning. The pitch decline. Line shot, and it is a jumping catch by the second baseman, Daniel Zeller. Klein hit that ball hard, but he just couldn't quite get it over the head of Zeller. That would have been a run. A nice play by the second baseman, and the inning is over. Erasmus wants to have the same motion every time. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. The block and tag applied by Thorpe. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, a ground ball slowly hit to the right side. Klein charges, gloves, throws, got him. 2 down. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, the ball in the dirt, blocked by Thorpe. He retrieves it, throws to first in time, and another perfect inning for Justin Erasmus. He has retired the first 12 in the ballgame. Wages working from the first base side of the mound, deals 1-1. Josh got jammed and hits a roller down the third base line. Herring fields it behind the bag. It's fair, and his throw to first beats Peterson by a half a step. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count from Erasmus to Tiernan with 1 out here in the 5th. The pitch, breaking ball, tapped slowly up the third base side. Peterson charges, gloves, throws on the run, got him! At least the way these 2 teams are going. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Satsek couldn't hold up. Good pitch from Wages, and Satsek has struck out for the 2nd time. I know that's your specialty. Here's the 1-2. Fastball right down the middle, strike 3. Wages completely froze Ty Erickson with that pitch, and that is Wages' 4th strikeout. Hits and no errors. Today, the complete opposite. There's a swing and a ground ball towards short. Ziegler. And it goes off his chest to his left, and that's going to be an error as Daniel Zeller reaches first base.
Yeah, unfortunate that was a bad hop.
And the pitch to Kratky. He pops up the bunt. Erasmus catches it in the air, and Zeller gets back to first base. So that's a break as Kratky fails to get the bunt down. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Lifted in the air to short left center field. Ziegler is out. He can't get it. It lands for a base hit. Zeller had to hold up to make sure the ball would fall in, so he makes it to second base. No further. And the Stuttgart Reds with the game's first threat in the strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a ground ball sharply hit to Ziegler. This one comes up on it. He juggles it, fires to first, and it's not in time. However, Ziegler was able to keep the ball in front of him and keep it on the infield, and that prevents a run from coming around to score.
Well, as a fielder, you always think that.
Yeah, so bases loaded, 1 strike on Gonzalez, 2 outs. And the pitch. Swung on, line drive into center field. That is a base hit. In comes Zeller. Around third is Mortimer. Here's the throw to the plate. It's way off line. 2 runs have scored, and Stuttgart leads 2-0. Gary Owens goes to third base. A 2-run single for Xavi Gonzalez. In the stretch. There goes Gonzalez. Well, he faked. This pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right center field. Auernhammer going back towards the gap, and he makes the catch. A nice running catch. That ball was hit a long way towards the alleyway, but Auernhammer looked like he had a beat on it the whole way. And Tiernan flies out here, and he's pitching a very good ball game. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Fastball hit off the fists. A soft fly ball down the left field line, and Marcel Herring runs it down in foul territory. Makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch.
Very nice catch. Good range showed on that play.
Yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A bouncing ball towards short. Gonzalez to his left, gloves it on the second hop, and he lobs it to first, and it's in time. 6-3 on the putout.
Wages
Another good inning. Yeah, cruising right along. 10 in a row set down by Wayne Wages.
Control.
There's only been one other 3-2 count from Erasmus. That was to Gonzalez back in the second. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike three. That one dropped in. DeSalle knew it. Whoa, what a nasty pitch that was. From the stretch, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swing and a miss, strike three. And that was a very awkward swing by Herring, who I think was looking for the breaking ball and maybe. All right, back to the ball game, and we have a doozy. Stuttgart leading 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Will Thorpe, Josh Peterson, and Chris Ziegler against Wayne Wages. Swinging a bouncing ball. That's a fair ball down the third base line, all the way towards the corner. Thorpe rounds the bag. He's headed for second base. The throw from Kratky is offline, and Thorpe is in standing with a double. 1-0. Bouncing ball, that is fair down the right field line, over the head of the first baseman, DeSalle. In to score is Thorpe. Ziegler is on his way to second base. He's got himself a double. The score is now 2-1. And the tying run in Chris Ziegler, standing on second base.
Yeah, that one just bounced over the first baseman, said he had no chance to get that.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a fly ball to center field. This is pretty deep, but a lot of room out there, and Gary Owens makes the catch. And Stefan hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark. 0-2. He comes set after getting the sign from Thorpe. Mortimer waggling the bat, waiting. The 0-2 pitch. Big curve, and that one drops in.
Beautiful pitch.
Whoa, that one.
Pitch.
Yeah, it looked like he let up on that one a little bit. He didn't throw it as hard as he throws some of his 8th inning 2-1 Stuttgart. The pitch. Breaking ball, hit on the ground, slowly to the right side. Klein charges, and it goes off the heel of his glove, and Ing is going to be safe at first base. Let's see if that's going to be a hit or an error.
Run here.
Yeah, I think if Owens gets to 2 strikes, you might see Ing go, but not before. And the pitch. There's a line shot center field. Auernhammer is there, but it's over his head, and it goes all the way to the wall. Ing is around third. He is going to score easily. Owens rounding second, heading to third base. He is in there, and that is an RBI triple for Gary Owens. It was misjudged by Bruno Auernhammer and went over his head, and Stuttgart leads 3-1, another unearned run. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch from Herring. Breaking ball, hit on the ground to third. Jonas von Bergen just in the game, fields it. His throw is low, and it caroms off the chest of Ing. Eriksson is safe. That'll be an E5. Trying to save the game for a win. There's a ground ball up the middle, fielded by Gonzalez. He backhand flips it to Zeller. The turn to first is past the first baseman, and it goes into the Stuttgart dugout. And that'll put the runner Auernhammer at second base. However, Lechner is retired on the force out.
A nice flip by the shortstop.
Yeah, the backhanded flip, and the decision was made for Herring. Here's the 1-0 pitch, line drive, center field, base hit. Auernhammer is going to turn. He's coming to the plate. Owens is not even going to throw it. It's an RBI single for Richie Klein, and the Disciples are back within 1, 3-2 in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. So Thorpe going to try and get a 2-out hit, tie this thing up. 3-2 Stuttgart, 1-2 the count to Thorpe. The pitch. Curveball, and he taps it in front of the plate. Tiernan out to get it, throws to first, and out. He just barely got Thorpe. A very good play by Quinn Tiernan, and that's as close as it gets at first base. Patrick Meister was in absolutely perfect position to make the call, and Thorpe is out. 2-2. Swung on, hit on the ground on a big hop to Peterson at third. He fields and throws to first, and Steinlein has a 1-2-3-9. So it is do or die for the Haar Disciples. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Stuttgart 3, Haar 2. There's the 0-1. Hits a line drive, and it's over the second baseman Zeller into right center field for a base hit. Peterson's going to stop at first as Gary Owens gets the ball back in. And the first pitch to Ziegler. He bunts it up the third base line, fielded by von Bergen, who throws off balance in time. The pitch. Curveball hit on the ground. It is a fair ball down the third base line. Down third base line, and Peterson scores the tying run. A base hit for Sylvan Sacek. We are knotted at 3. That ball was right on the line. Try to get the ball to the outfield and continue this for Bruno Auernhammer, who is on deck. There goes Treasel. The pitch taken for a strike. Tiernan's throw from his knees is high. And Treasel slides in with a stolen base. 2, the pitch. There's a line drive, and it is on one hop to the second baseman, Zeller, who throws to first in time. And we're going to have bonus baseball. This one is too good to end right now. We go to the 10th inning. Stuttgart 3, Haar 3.
Tim's gone up to check out what's going on. And he's coming right back. Here we go. Pitch, and it's a high fly ball to left field. Very high, very long, and that ball is gone. Home run.
Ruben Kratky just hit a home run and scared the person on a bicycle out there on the bicycle path. And it is 4-3 Stuttgart. Good call, Rick.
Thank you.
I was down there fixing the camera.
So my first chance to call play-by-play, and I get to call a home run.
Yeah. He comes set. Checks the runners. A long look at second at Mortimer. A long look. He's still looking at him. Now he deals the pitch. Breaking ball. Squibbed off the end of the bat towards first. Stefan gloves it, and he flips it to Steinlein. Covering, inning over. Both teams are standing at the edge of the dugouts. The Disciples are all standing, as are the Reds that are not in the game. Here's the 2-1. There's a high pop-up. He got under it to left field. Kratky couldn't find it for a moment, but then he picks it out of the sky and makes the catch. 1 out. Bruno just missed that one. Tiernan, here's the wind and the pitch. There's that curveball hit weakly on the ground towards second. Teller juggles it, but he stays with it and throws to first in time. 2 down. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball hit in the air, softly out to short left field. This ball might drop, and it does. It's a base hit. Klein extends the game with a little pop fly single. And there is life left in the Disciples as Will Thorpe now will come up to the plate. If you're Herring, you're in the driver's seat. What's he going to do? Here's the 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right center field. This is playable for the right fielder Mortimer. He makes the catch, and Stuttgart wins by a score of 4-3. A truly dramatic ball game. As both the Reds and the Haar Disciples are applauding the fans. That is unusual.
Showing some appreciation
That's
to the
really
fans
great.
and the great fan
And
support
that's a
here
testament
today.
to the amazing atmosphere that there was going on today. Well, thank you very much. My name is Tim Collins for Rick Royston. Rick, thanks for joining me. Hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you very much.
You can look for the highlights of today's ball game.